Hello, Mayuko.
Hello, not good morning.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good, but I'm tired.
Yes, I know. Oh, everyone is coming at right on time. Very good. That's good. Hello, Jacob. How are you?
Well, it's
Good. Thanks. How are you?
Good. You were absent last time. I remember.
Because of the thing is that with the second fortnight, I can't be attending I can't come in for the class on Mondays, not Mondays. It's like
Yes, Mondays, because you were not in the class yesterday. It's Monday.
Oh yeah, I got work because of the Mondays, and for the second week for Monday and Monday, then
you've got something else to do.
No, and I got work.
Oh yes. Okay, that's all right. Now, so let's get started. Last time we covered the listening section. Now, just to have a quick brush up for Jacob and for you, we will quickly check what we covered. All right. So I said that when the listening starts, the actual listening starts with multiple choice, choose multiple answers. We do not answer these questions because there is square questions. Look, in the square questions, we do not touch. You listen to it, and once it is finished, you press next. You never touch them. Do not come up with an answer. And the reason, of course.
Alan, will you help me write this advertisement for the spare room?
Yes, we've got.
Number one is the time. And number two is that we don't want you to get negative marking. So while it is playing, you cannot go next. If you press next, the computer says, "Hello, we are playing something for you, and you want to go next? Come on." So once the audio is finished, quickly you press next. You don't touch. Remember the square one. So the listening starts, as I said, actual listening starts with multiple choice, choose multiple answers, and then fill in the blanks, highlight, but the most important part of the test is right from dictation. And as you know, it is at the end. So imagine if you spend time on multiple choice, choose multiple answers. Some students spend 1 to 2, sometimes 3-4 minutes on one of these questions. And once they come to right from dictation, they have no time. The listening finishes while they are doing highlight incorrect words. So because the test has a countdown clock, they just finished while they're doing their first or second highlight incorrect words. And then the exam finishes without doing their right from dictation. And as we know, right from dictation is the most important part of the listening and the second most important part of all the test items throughout PTE test. So when you come to right from dictation, you should at least have 6 minutes, at least 5-6 minutes. It depends, because if you have 4 right from dictation, 6 is enough. If you have 4 and then 4 minutes, then 4 is not really enough. That's why most students come here with 6 minutes to spare. That's good. So I'm going to play. And by the way, I told you that you can do the mock tests now. And if you want to do the mock test, you do mock test G. You can theoretically, because we've covered everything here. All right. So if you did it, once you finish, just close from here. Just close the page. You get the PDF. And just close it from here. And that's it. Don't go back. Because once you go back, all the data on my website will be gone, and I cannot access what you've done, because the feedback is important. I want to tell you where what your strong points are and what your weak points are. So just press this one, and that's it. Okay. Now we do right from dictation, so get ready, a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper, and write the initials of every word, and then let me just play this one for you because I think it is important, and Jacob needs to know that one as well. So see, academia, the listening.
Most important test item in the listening. Write from dictation. Write from dictation is the most important test item in the listening module and the second most important test item throughout the PTE test after repeat sentence test item of the speaking module. Candidates will get 3 to 4 write from dictation questions in their test. Each write from dictation question will give you 15 points. So overall around 45 points for your write from dictation questions. Because write from dictation test items are strategically put at the end of the listening section with a countdown timer, it is up to the PTE candidates to manage their time so that they will have enough time for this section. Because if you don't pay attention to your time may run out even before you come to write from dictation. That is why I divided the 4 insignificant test items into squares and circles. And you are not supposed to spend more than 45 seconds on circle questions. This way, you're making sure that you're going to leave at least 5 minutes of your time for your write from dictation. Write from dictation strategies. Number 1. Write down the initials of each word of a write from dictation question. Before you start typing, make sure you write the full words in front of each initial before you forget.
Mutually exclusive events can be described as neither complementary nor opposing.
So don't say that I remember everything. Let me start typing. Once you start typing, you reach the word as, and then you say, what does N stand for? What does C stand for? Oh my goodness. And this is an exam question. Mutually exclusive events can be described as neither complementary nor opposing. And full stop.
Number 2. Make sure you start your sentence with a capital letter. If you don't, you will lose a lot of points. Number 3. Make sure you end your sentence with a full stop or appropriate punctuation. Even if you get 5 words out of 10, you need to start your sentence with a capital letter and end it with a full stop or appropriate punctuation.
The participation rate on studying language learning exceeded expectations.
As you can see, I missed a few words, but still I finished it with a full stop.
Number 4. There's no negative marking here, so if you missed some words, try guessing them. Number 5. While you're doing this section, pay attention to your time and how many right from dictation still left. Always consider you are going to get the maximum number of right from dictation, which is 4. Number 6. If you're not sure of the spelling of a word, write both versions next to each other, as you can see here.
We study science and appreciate the world around us.
So I have my doubts about appreciate, so I write both of them. So one with double P, the other one with one P. And the computer chooses the correct one because there's no negative one. Just do it for one.
Do this only for one word in each right from dictation question.
Or two.
Number 7. American spellings are easier, so I would suggest that you use them instead of the British one. However, the British spellings are fine with the software as well.
Okay, now I'm going to play some right from dictation. You're going to write it, okay, type it. You're going to type, first write it, then write the 4 words in front of it, and then type it for me, and then send it over through the chat, okay? Ready? Ooh. Okay.
Our professor is hosting a business development conference.
Very good. Mayuko and Pradeepa, excellent. Good. Okay, all of you almost get above 60%. Above 60%, that's good. Okay.
Our professor is hosting a business development conference.
Sometimes it is seminar. Some students come to me and say, I had this question and it was seminar. So they change, change around, but it's still the same. Okay, next one. Very good.
Native speakers are exempted from tests in their own language.
Very good. And Jacob, did you send one?
I'm stuck with.
I think Pradeepa, you got the highest score on this particular one. Okay, so here is the answer.
Native speakers are exempted from tests in their own language.
Native speakers are exempted from tests in their own language. Okay, next one.
Many graduates studying journalism get jobs in the communications field.
Very good. So
I missed you. I missed you.
No, that's all right, Jacob. Many graduate students get job in communication. Very good. No, Mayuko didn't remember C. What C stood for? She's with C. That's good. I like it because it means you are following the advice. I like it. Very good. Many graduates study journalism get jobs in communication field. Very good. And yeah, most of you got it right, but still, Pradeepa is ahead. You were very good here. So that means if you get this section good, your listening and your writing will be good, because this directly affects your writing, this section. All right. Almost every question here, every question gives 15 points, 15, 10, 5, 15 points, 7 of which goes to your listening, 8 of which goes to your writing. So you get 3, almost 20, 21% of your writing comes from this. You get 50, you get 3 again, 20 points of your listening comes from this section. So, okay, next one. Let's just check, sorry.
Many graduates studying journalism get jobs in the communications field.
Okay. One more.
She used to be editor of the student newspaper.
Very good. Very good, Jacob. 90%, Jacob, and good. I just, oh, all right. Sorry, I didn't pay attention to that. I didn't pay attention. I mean, I should have paid attention to that. So, Simon.
Yes.
Capital letter.
Oh, okay.
Stop at the end. Okay. So look, if I put this, if I, oh, I cannot copy from here. Let me check. Copy. No, I cannot. So yes, you need to have, so I'm gonna write this for you. So she so if I don't put full stop here, no score. Now, sometimes you're running out of time. You see that this is the fourth one and your time says 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, the exam is going to finish and the listening is going to be finished, and so is your exam. So as soon as you start your sentence, I would do this. She, okay, I'll put a full stop here and then I'll stop typing in front of it. So she used, now if the time runs out, you have the full stop there. She used to be the editor of the Tues. So imagine time finishes and then the computer just wraps it up and you have a full stop there. So no problem there. So you see 82% similarity, 82%, even though I didn't manage to, where is it? Yeah, here. So she used to be the editor of the student newspaper. She used to be the editor of the student. That's it. The student is misspelled. Okay. I just missed a very easy point here. Anyway, very good. And the next one more. But don't forget to start with the capital and finish it with that full stop.
It is absolutely vital that you acknowledge all your sources.
Very good, Jacob. You got 70% of it. Simon, 60%. Very good. Mayuko, again, 70%. Very good. Pradeepa, 80%. So most of you didn't get the word acknowledge. So there you go.
It is absolutely vital that you acknowledge all your sources.
Okay, acknowledge. If you misspell acknowledge, you don't get the point for it. Remember, it should be right on, bang on the spot. So, you want one more or that's enough? Is that enough? Yes, you promised to practice at home. Okay, so let's go to the next, which is speaking. Okay. Now, the first one we all do, as you know, to just warm up our vocal cords, and then we do individually.
Currently, integration is increasingly needed in the business environment. This need emerges from the efficiency and
synergy requirement necessary in a complex
In other
and
words,
circular
investigation
environment. In other words, integration
is a guide related to the building of competitive
related to the
advantage.
building of competitive advantage.
Quickly. Yes. Okay, next one. I tell you 5 seconds to go. Who it is. Simon.
A university is a lot more than just class and agents. The university is a concept that offers you a host of possibility to develop both academically and personally. Find out about the different projects, clubs, and societies that are in your university. You will definitely find something you are interested in.
Very good. Excellent. Good timing. Okay, everyone. Pradeepa.
As a historian, if you really want to understand the sensibility of those who lived in the past, you must be like a novelist and get into the skins of your characters and think and feel as they you do. Are asked to imagine what it's like to be present in medieval times, asking the sort of questions a present might ask. What the writer is saying is that historian needs imaginative sympathy with ordinary people in the past.
Excellent. You finished here. You press next quickly, and then yes. Woo. Bob's your uncle. Very good. Next one. Mayuko.
Many people you write in the college will require to include quotes from one or more sources, even if you don't have to do it in a few quotes into your writing can add life and to your agreement. The key is use quotes to support the point you are trying to make rather than just include them to fill space.
Good, good. Okay, quickly. Next one. Jacob.
It seems that language appeared from our since no other species has anything resembling human language. However, other animals do possess basic systems of perceiving and producing sounds that enables them to communicate. These systems may have been in the place before the appearance of language.
Very good. Very good timing. Okay. Good. Another round. Deepak, please.
Analysts were impressed by the improvement in margins reported across all regions apart from the United Kingdom and said that it's reflected a clear effort to improve profitability across the business, although the turnaround is still in its early stages and the valuation looks full. Given the challenge of turning around such a large and complex business, this is certainly an impressive start.
Very good. Finished here. Excellent. With Pradeepa, you can get 90. Okay. Very easy. Mayuko, please.
Unlike the United Kingdom, which was taken a relatively restricted approach on the positions of arms, the United States has taken a more lenient approach. In the United States, three models have involved regulating in the intent of the meaning of the right to bear and keep arms as defined in the Second Amendment.
Good. Amendment. Very good. Faster. You can do much better than that. Okay. Practice, and you will get half or a little bit half. You will be okay. Jacob, please.
Beautiful sunny yellow is an attention getter. While it's considered as optimistic color, people lose their temper more often in yellow rooms and babies will cry more. It is important difficult color for the eye to take in, so it can be empowering if overused. Yellow enhance concentration, hence it used for a legal pad. It also speed metabolism.
Sorry, it's internet problem. Sorry. Okay. Next, Simon.
The maximum yield of plants determined by their genetic potential is often achieved because factors such as insufficient water or nutrient, adverse climate conditions, plant diseases, and insect damage will limit growth at some stage. Plants subjected to this protein and aprotic constant are said to be slates.
Okay, very good here. All right, now we'll start with repeat sentence. Okay, the first one, Mayuk.
Cinema and music are as important as science and mathematics.
Cinema and music is as important science and mathematics.
Excellent, very good. Next one, Jacob, please.
Many students are so scared of writing essays because they never learned how.
Many students scared about of writing essay because they don't have the.
Very good. So this one.
Many students are so scared of writing essays because they never learned how.
Okay, many students are so scared of writing essays because they never learned how. Next one, Pradeepa.
In the last few weeks, we've been looking at various aspects of the social history of Melbourne.
Hello? Pradeepa?
Oh, sorry. I told that, sir, but it's in mute.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Now,
In last few days, few weeks,
very
we're
good.
looking forward.
You're taking notes. That's good. I like it. So very good.
In the last few weeks, we've been looking at various aspects of the social history of Melbourne.
All right. Next one, Simon.
People see ads on the internet, on TV, and in magazines.
People see ads on TV and in magazine and internet.
Very good. Excellent. You almost got all of it.
People see ads on the internet, on TV, and in magazines.
Okay, back to Mayuko.
The cart carries a single object.
The cat carries single object.
Excellent. The cart carries a single object. Next one. I take it.
Banks charge interest for money they loan to their customers.
Bank charge interest to the money that they lend to the customers.
Very good.
Banks charge interest for money they loan to their customers.
They loan to their customers, or yeah, lend to their customers. That's fine. Very good. Pradeepa.
If you want to quit the student union, tell the registrar.
If you want to quit the student union, tell the register.
Very good. If you want to quit.
Wait.
If you want to quit the student union, tell the registrar.
Registrar. Okay.
Next. Mayuko.
Parents are financially responsible for their children until they reach adulthood.
Parents are responsible for children, financial, adulthood.
Very good. Yes, that's what your parents are doing, right? Everybody's parents. That's what my parents did to me. Okay, but I'm not going to do it for my son. Okay. Parents are financially responsible for their children until they reach adulthood. How about until they reach 80? 80. How about that?
I don't know.
Okay, next one.
There was not enough evidence to support the recommendations.
Yes, Jacob?
There was not enough evidence to support their recommendations.
Very good. Excellent. Was I right? Was it your turn, Jacob? Yes? No?
No.
Whose turn was it? Pradeepa, was it Pradeepa? No, it was Mayuko, and after Mayuko, it is your turn, Jacob, right? Because I have your pictures from Mayuko, top, Jacob. I think this picture is based on your entrance, the sequence of your entrance into the room. So Mayuko was first, so there you go. So from now on, everybody tries to be the last, so that you don't want to be the first, but whatever you want to do, you don't want to be the first. Because first I have Mayuko, then Jacob, then Pradeepa, and finally Simon. Simon knows when to come so that he's at the end of the photo. All right, Simon?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is Pradeepa.
We can all meet in the office after the lecture.
We can all meet in the office after the lecture.
Very good. Simon?
Please come to the next seminar properly prepared.
Please come to the next seminar properly prepared.
Excellent, like Simon. Very good. There you go. Please come to the next seminar properly prepared. Now, sometimes the PTE test center, they change these questions. I mean, they interchange these questions. They use the repeat sentence for right one dictation for the repeat sentence. You know, they do it. So if you practice this one, it means that you're practicing right one dictation as well at the same time. All right. Next one. So one more round. How many of these questions do you get in the test?
I think one more.
Please.
10 to 12. Very good. Mayuko.
Speed is defined as how quickly an object or a person moves.
Speed is how quickly person or object move.
Very good. Speed is defined.
Define.
Speed is defined as how quickly an object or a person moves. Next one. Take it.
Remember, the gifts purchased by children should have a striped character.
The gift purchased for the students should be having a specific character.
Very good. What do you think, Pradeepa? What kind of character?
I didn't.
No. Simon?
I don't know.
Mayuko?
Not the
what
specific
kind of
one.
I know.
I just added it.
I want to know who got it. And no one? No.
Strong character.
Character.
Trapped character.
Remember, the gifts purchased by children should have a striped character.
Striped character.
Striped.
Okay, next. Pradeepa.
Interestingly, some military robots can work effectively in all temperatures.
Interestingly, military robot, all, that's it.
Very good. Can work in all temperature.
Interestingly, some military robots can work effectively in all temperatures.
In all temperatures. Simon?
We know that sleep is essential for a normal life.
We know that sleep is essential in normal life.
Very good. How many hours of sleep do you get every night, Simon?
Huh?
How many hours of sleep do you get every night?
7.
Okay, 7 is fine. So it is essential. You pay attention to it. So there we go. We know that sleep is essential for a normal life. And the last round, Mayuko.
Our facilities include 5 items in the university.
Our facility is include 5 facility.
5 items. Very good.
5 items.
Our facilities include 5
items in the university.
Oh, our facilities include 5 items, not 5 facility. That's my mistake. Let me just correct it right now. I will correct it for you, and you will see the behind of the scene of this website as well. Let me get, oh my goodness, how do I get rid of this? Oh, it's over here. Okay, okay. So questions. Is that repeat sentence?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Number, which number is it? It's RS. Number 62. So number 50. 62. Our facility include 5 items in the.
Our facilities include 5 items in the university.
There we go. Now, look. There you go. Our facilities include 5 items in the university. As easy as that. Thank you for accompanying me. Okay, next one. Jacob.
Please remember to bring a highlighter to class next Wednesday.
Please remember to bring the highlighter to the class next Wednesday.
Excellent. Please remember to highlight your hair next Wednesday. Okay. Please remember to bring your highlighter to class next Wednesday. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you doesn't.
Please remember to bring a highlighter to class next Wednesday.
If you don't get Wednesday in capital letter, but full stop, I mean, in right hand dictation, add capital letter in right hand dictation. We are doing repeat sentence, of course. Pradeepa, please.
I've got a tutorial in an hour and I haven't had any time to prepare for it.
I got a tutorial and I have to prepare for it.
Very good. When do you have a tutorial?
I didn't get it.
In half an hour.
I've got a tutorial in an hour and I haven't had any time to prepare for it.
In an hour. I've got a tutorial in an hour and I haven't had, check again.
I've got a tutorial in an hour and I haven't had any time to prepare for it.
I haven't had any time to prepare for it. Good. I uploaded these questions about a year and a half ago. So I might not have checked them properly. Sometimes there's a mistake here and there. So when I find them, before I forget, I get rid of them. Today we did one together. Next, please. Is that the last one, Simon? Is that you?
Yep.
Yes.
Being a bilingual does not necessarily mean having the ability to analyze the language.
Being a bilingual does not necessarily
language.
Language.
There was a language. Yes, repeat. Just say language. Okay, very good.
Being a bilingual does not necessarily mean having the ability to analyze the language.
Okay, being a bilingual does not necessarily mean having the ability to analyze the language. Okay, now we've got the next section is describe image. Remember? You get 3 to 4 describe image, or maybe I'm not sure. Do you remember how many you get describe image? How many describe image you get? 4 or 5? Okay, this is for everyone. The image describes scenario category. It also provides some information. Everyone, please. It also provides some information about
Oral with.
More with the part. More with that.
We've done this before, I know, because this word is
It is clear from the imaging that
the black and other negative emotions. Finally, by reviewing the image,
finally, by reviewing the picture, it can be
there who attended this class and number of
based on
emotions with colors black, gray, respectively.
Black points to digest.
Respectively. Okay. We've done this before. Remember? I think we had it before. It rang a bell with me. Okay. This one, I don't tell you who it is until 5 seconds to go. Mayuka, please.
The picture describes about average number of Facebook friends. It also provides some information about different categories such as age 35 to 50, age 24 to 35, age 18 to 24, and age 12 to 18. It's clear from the imaging that age 35 to 50 is the highest. On the other hand, age 24 to 35 is the least. Finally, by reviewing the imaging, it can be concluded the picture is showing important information based on the fact and figures having a significant effort.
Very good. Very good. You talked for 40 seconds. That's good. Next one, please. Simon?
The image describes evolution of success rate in Canada 1999 to 2002. It also provides some information about different categories such as 1999, 2000, 2001, and 2002. It is clear from the image that 2002 contribute the higher, and on the other hand, 1999 contribute the less. Finally, by looking the image, it can be concluded the image is showing important information based on fact and figure.
Very good. Time's up. Excellent. You talked for 40 seconds. Very good. But try to memorize the template, okay? It's can save you time. Very good. Next one. Can you read? Yes, Pradeepa, can you see it?
Yeah. Cool.
I can't change it too. I've got a lot here. Yoo-hoo! Who wants to give it a go? Who? Nobody? Mayuko?
Okay, I will try.
Very good.
The picture describes about chimpanzee and tigers. It also provides some information about different categories, tree and animals. It's clear from the picture that gorilla is the highest. On the other hand, tiger is the least. Finally, by reviewing the picture, it can be concluded the picture is showing important information based on facts and figures having a significant effort on their battling and in middle of the tree.
Respectively.
Excellent.
Very good. Very good. So you see, she spoke for 40 seconds without talking about a particular item, okay? So a lot of people say, well, what should I say about this? Huh? It's a silhouette of a background, and these sort of picture are called a particular thing because you can see fish here, I can see bird. What's that one? Is that an ear? Or yeah, it's supposed to be an ear. Anyway, but in the test, sometimes you get just a photo like this, just a photo, nothing. And then you need to, the image describes a tree, an ape, and a lioness. This is a lioness. Lioness, a female lion.
Okay.
Yes. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's fine. It also provides some information about different categories, such as a bird and a black tree in Africa. It is clear from the image. You were fantastic. You did a great job here. Very good. So you might get a picture like this. Don't expect graphs, maps, you know, things day to day. Yeah, you might get one of these. So be prepared. Jacob, please.
The giver. A given presentation is a description of an image that's showing the ball sports played by the students in year 4, and it's providing a clear reflection of the key for the 10 students, and the 10 students who are playing the football, basketball, netball, soccer, rugby, and hockey. And the first one, the hockey, is played by 2 of them, rugby played by 3 of them, soccer played by 2, netball by 5, basketball by 3, and football by 4. And moreover, the crucial part is covered by the whole for year 4.
Excellent. Fine. You talked for 40 seconds. Very good. You don't have the template, do you? Or you took a photo, I remember.
Yeah. The thing is that I haven't got it through that template. I got a template from a couple of.
I know. It's all right. Whose turn is it? Oh, Pradeepa, is it your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
the image describe about computer lab expenditures. It's also mentioned the paper supplies and software upgrades and hardware repairs. Total expenditures of the computer lab is $1,936, and the red is mentioned by paper supplies, and the green is in hardware repairs, and the blue one is hardware upgrades, and the light blue one is software upgrade. In conclusion, the paper supplies is in the most
very good. So your time's up and you talked for 40 seconds. Very good. All right. So remember, fluency is important here. So I don't want you to go because that's your time being wasted on and is not a word, so it is not counted. So your fluency drops down. Now we'll start with retail lecture. Write down as many words as you can, and then you start talking for 35 seconds is enough. 35 seconds, 40 seconds, that's enough. Are you ready? Okay, let's go.
The brand is.
So today we're continuing to talk about the social history of foodstuffs, and we're going on to consider next the importance of salt and the significant role it has played. Salt was a highly valued commodity in ancient times, not because it made food taste nicer, but because of the way it could be used to preserve food. This meant that people were not so dependent on seasonal variations in what was available for them to eat. They could preserve what they produced and consume it as required. It also meant that food could be transported long distances. Salt was not easy to obtain, and so prices for it were high. It was often necessary to transport it long distances, and it is believed that one of the reasons for building some of the roads that led to the ancient city of Rome was to make it easier to bring salt to the city from various parts of the Roman Empire. Roman rulers took financial advantage of the population's need for salt. When they wanted to raise money for some war or another, they raised the price of salt. Elsewhere, salt was important too. In Africa, for example, caravans consisting of up to 40,000 camels are said to have traveled 400 miles across the Sahara to transport salt to the inland markets of places like Timbuktu.
Simon, please.
The topic
No. Wait.
Oh, okay. The topic of lecture was talk about the social of food. To consider the importance of sauce. The speaker talk about
Africa. The speaker talked about Africa, Timbuktu, and the significance of salt. He finally mentioned this, that, and the other. You cannot read your own handwriting, Simon. You cannot read your own handwriting. You wrote. Did you write in English?
No, I just in Chinese.
That's good. Yes, you can do that. Very good. I want to say if you're not very fast in English, you can write in Chinese, but you need to be able to read it back.
Okay.
But yes. So the topic of the lecture was salt. The speaker talked about the importance of salt. Now, instead of talk, so we say talk, okay? Instead of talk, say something else. Say the speaker. Can you say spoke? Spoke. Say spoke. Very good. So it's better. Say the speaker spoke about. So the topic of the lecture was salt. The speaker spoke about the importance of salt. Don't say talk. Okay. Say spoke about. The speaker spoke about the importance of salt in Africa and Timbuktu. The speaker also went on and talked about. Finally, the speaker highlighted the following points: food, preservatives, 4,000 camels across Sahara, and respectively. Okay, you don't have to make sense, remember. Okay, very good. Next one.
Across the world, people have been watching the choice that Britain has made. I would reassure those markets and investors that Britain's economy is fundamentally strong. And I would also reassure Brits living in European countries and European citizens living here that there will be no immediate changes in your circumstances. There will be no initial change in the way our people can travel, in the way our goods can move, or the way our services can be sold. We must now prepare for a negotiation with the European Union. This will need to involve the full engagement of the Scottish, Welsh and Northern Ireland governments to ensure that the interests of all parts of our United Kingdom are protected and advanced. But above all, this will require strong, determined and committed leadership. I'm very proud and very honoured to have been Prime Minister of this country for 6 years. I believe we've made great steps, with more people in work than ever before in our history, with reforms to welfare and education, increasing people's life chances, building a bigger and stronger society, keeping our promises to the poorest people in the world, and enabling those who love each other to get married whatever their sexuality. But above all, restoring Britain's economic strength.
Pradeepa, please.
The topic of the lecture was a presidential election campaign, and it's spoke highlighted about welfare, life, resources, poor people, and sexuality, economy. And he also talked about the United Kingdom, and
very good. Keep going.
He mentioned the citizens of United Kingdom and people. He proud to be
Time's
a
up.
Britain.
Very good. Yes. Remember, if I mean, it would be very unlikely that there would be a lecture and you understand nothing of it, unless it is in German or it is in French that you don't understand. Otherwise, you can describe it like the describe image. So here, look at this picture. So you say, the lecture was about Brexit and EU. It also provides some information about the flag of UK and the European Union. It is clear from the image that you can describe it like that. But as I said, it's very unlikely. Now, very good. Next one. Mayuka, please.
One of the keys to Apple is Apple's an incredibly collaborative company. And so, you know how many committees we have at Apple? 0. We have no committees. We are organized like a startup. One person's in charge of iPhone OS software. One person's in charge of Mac hardware. One person's in charge of iPhone hardware engineering. Another person's in charge of worldwide marketing. Another person's in charge of operations. We're organized like a startup. We're the biggest startup on the planet. And we all meet for 3 hours once a week, and we talk about everything we're doing, the whole business. And there's tremendous teamwork at the top of the company, which filters down to tremendous teamwork throughout the company. And teamwork is dependent on trusting the other folks to come through with their part without watching them all the time, but trusting that they're going to come through with their parts. And that's what we do really well. And we're great at figuring out how to divide things up into these great teams that we have and all work on the same thing, touch bases frequently, and bring it all together into a product.
The topic of the lecture was about Apple products. The speaker talked about the Apple is incredible company. And the speaker also went on and talked about the organized Apple's product, one person charts. Finally, the speaker highlighted the following points: top of the company, teamwork, trust, and really good, great team, etc.
Excellent. Very good. Very good, Mayur. And the last one is Jacob's turn, right? Am I right? Is it your turn, Jacob?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
From reading philosophy, I came up with 3 principles as the guiding principles for a just city. The principles of equity, democracy, and diversity. These were derived from the works of a number of philosophers, most preeminently, I suppose, John Rawls. My choice of the word equity rather than equality is in fact based on Rawls's argument that a policy ought to distribute benefits to people where the worst off become better off. So the worst off don't have to become equal to everybody else, but no policy should in fact make those who are most disadvantaged more disadvantaged. And it means that we have to talk about the policy at the time it's being enacted. To say, well, we have to make our city more competitive because sometime in the by and by, the benefits will trickle down to those people who are worst off. Doesn't justify making them worst off at the time. We have a lot of examples in the world of people whose homes were destroyed in the name of the greater good and said, well, eventually they will benefit. But equity means that you do not, in fact, take advantage of those people who are weakest.
Speaker was delivering the lecture in relation to the 3 points: equality, diversity, and so I missed.
It's okay. Any words? Any other words?
Yeah. What happened was that it was the hearing was paused somewhere and it's gone somewhere.
So it's the internet speed. It's your internet speed.
I got some points, but
so you start with the top. Who wants to do it?
I will conclude a little bit. So I got one format, so I'll put it in the form.
You can start like this. The topic of the lecture was, what would the just society look like? You can use this. Yes, you can use it. So the topic of the lecture was, what would a just society look like? The speaker talked about how a just society can give equity to everyone. You don't have to make sense. Just mention those words. You know that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we move on to answer short questions. Okay, the first one, Mayuko.
Where do you usually find a crossword?
On the road.
Very good. It's a crossword.
A crossword.
Not crossroad. but whatever word you come up with, that's fine. Okay, don't worry about it if you get it wrong. You're fine. Okay. Where do you find the crossword? In a magazine.
In the magazine.
Newspaper. Yes, you can come up with a crossword. Okay. Here.
Newspaper.
Yes, or a magazine. That's fine. Very good. Next one. Jacob.
Two children born at the same time to the same mother are called
twins.
Very good. Twins. Two children born at the same time to the same mother are called twins. Very good. Next one. Pradipa.
What do we call the alphabetical list at the end of a book, which tells you where to find specific information?
Say something. Very good. Dictionary. Say something. Okay. Anyone? Simon?
Menu.
Very good. Anyone else?
Index.
Index or glossary? Okay, index or glossary. Both are fine. Next one. Simon.
Which item of cutlery has several prongs, usually 3?
Simon, you should know it. You should know it. It's right up your street. It's part of your job. Anyone?
Fork.
Fork.
Excellent. Fork.
Wow.
Which item of cutlery has got 3 tongues? Okay, the fork. Now the other thing is, you don't use fork in your at home. You use chopsticks, right?
Yeah, chopstick.
That's another reason. Very good. Next one. So fork, and remember cutlery. Cutlery means something you cut. You know. Okay, back to Mayuka.
What is the name of this animal?
Giraffe.
Very good. Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Yes. How do you say that in Japanese, Mayuka?
Kirim.
Really?
Yeah.
Kirim?
Yeah.
Kirim. If you next time you ask me, I will tell you what giraffe is in Japanese, because Kareem in my language is great. Great, yes. So it's Kareem. How do you say that, Jacob, in your language?
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Pradipa?
It's a big one. Ottagachivingi.
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 Ottagachivingi. Okay. Let's hear it in Chinese.
Changqinglu.
Changqinglu.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not like shomao. It's different. I was looking for a word like shomao, but it's not like that. Okay. But I know that it's in Japanese, it is Kareem. You know, in my language, Mayuko, we say Khoda Kareem. Khoda Kareem means God is great. So in your language, God is giraffe. God is giraffe. Okay. Next one. Languages.
What is the sweet food produced by bees?
Jacob.
Honey.
Very good. I thought somebody's calling me. Next one, Pradipa.
What organ is studied in cardiology?
Heart.
Very good. What is your job? Oh, what's your job here? What did you study, Pradipa? Are you a nurse?
No.
Ah, okay. I thought because cardiology, when you said heart, I thought, well, she must be a nurse. This is right up her street. Simon.
What does ASAP stand for?
ASAP. ASAP. ASAP.
As soon.
Yes, as soon as possible. ASAP. Okay. Simon, did you get it? Look.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Okay, I write it for you. Oh, here. Where is the notepad? Now it's dark. I can't see a thing here to type. Okay, here is notepad. Okay, so ASAP. Okay, what does ASAP stand for? It stands for as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Okay.
Yeah.
Listen again.
What does ASAP stand for?
As soon as possible. Okay. Back to Mayuko. Huh?
In what room of the house would someone be most likely to prepare meals?
Kitchen.
Excellent. Very good. I do it in my bedroom, but some people do it in their kitchen. Yes, it is in kitchen. Jacob?
What is the name of the animal that has a trunk and long ivories?
Elephant.
Right up your street. Right up your street. How do you say elephant in your language, Jacob?
Hana.
Really? Hana?
Yeah.
Ah, Hana, okay. Come here, honey Hana. Next one, Pradeepa, please.
How many days are there in a week?
7.
Oh, no, we don't accept. You were counting. You were counting. You shouldn't be counting, okay? He said 7. That's cheeky. I'm joking. Simon?
What is the antonym of vertical?
What is the opposite of vertical? Anyone?
Horizontal.
Very good. Horizontal. So there are two things here, Simon, you need to know. Number one, so antonym means, where is equal? Okay, equal. Antonym means opposite. Okay, so what is the antonym of vertical? It was horizontal. Very good. So antonym, opposite, means opposite. Good. We can go for one more round, okay? Mayuko?
Yeah.
What do we call birds' regular seasonal movement?
Season.
Very good. Come up with something. Don't go blank. Anyone? Birds' seasonal movement.
Migration.
Very good. Migration. Excellent. Migration. They migrate from. I know a bird this big, as heavy as a packet of crisp or chips, and they fly from Africa to Australia non-stop. Non-stop. Okay. Jacob?
Which one is a renewable form of energy, oil or solar?
Solar.
Very good. Which one is a renewable energy? And it is solar. Oil or solar. Very good. Pradeepa?
What do we call the grounds and buildings of a school, college or university?
Buildings.
Very good. Anyone else? Campus. Campus. But very good. You have to come up with something, okay? Good. And the last one, Simon?
What's the name of the book with the list of words and their meanings?
Dictionary.
Excellent. Dictionary. Dictionary. Very good. Any questions?
I started to do the exam mock text C,
Yes.
but I 1.5 minutes I set my time, but it's more past. So can I continue or restart that? What should I-
Did you do the you did 1 hour and a half of
Yeah,
it, and it's okay. Let me check it for you right now. What's your name? What was your name?
Pradeepa.
Pradeepa. Okay,
But I never submit that because I thought that I need to do again because
I think it should be
not
here.
closing that yet.
I know it should be here. Pradeepa. Find your name, Pradeepa. Not here, right?
Yeah, I'm not submitting.
It's okay.
That's the one. Closing
This one?
3319. No, that
3319. Okay. This one?
yeah.
Okay. You've done 53 questions. No, it is already, I mean, if you cannot continue, you cannot continue. Okay, let me just check the, this one, you're supposed to write the template, whereas the underlying principles, blah, 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 remember?
Okay.
This one, summarize written text. So whereas the underlying, blah, blah, okay, but do another one. Is it G?
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing, you read aloud. Look at your time. Look at your time. You spent 31 seconds on one. You have to spend 20 seconds. This one, 41 seconds. What did I tell you? You have to read it half the time they give you, okay? All right? So I'm talking to everyone. Read aloud should be fast. Read aloud should be fast. Half the time they give you. So start it. You can restart it, okay? Restart it, and it says you have done it before. Do you want to restart it? You restart it, okay? But most of you can do the test, can start doing the first one, okay? And once you're done, just close it. Once you're finished, you got the PDF, just finish, just close it from the top section, and let me know that you've done it, okay? And I'll check it for you and give you a feedback. All right, thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.